Hello everyone, good morning. I look like such a hot mess. Last night I just decided to like go on a trip down memory lane and rewatch the end of Naruto, and I just like I'm just like emotions. I am emotions. It's crazy how a series and set of characters can like stick with you for so long even when you haven't like visited the characters in so long, you know what I mean? Okay. So today I have a review not on my emotions or love, like eternal love for Naruto. I've got a foundation review, so yay! Let's hop on into this. Let's forget about the emotions and lack of sleep. This is the Wet n Wild CoverAll Cream Foundation. I got mine in the shade 815 Fair. Now this has been a struggle for me to hold up. I mean, it really wouldn't have been a struggle if I just went online a lot earlier, but like every time I would go in the store, either this was sold out or the one that they had left, someone had already opened and like squeezed everywhere. So I'm finally gonna test this out. I know some people request me to try this. I'm just curious to try it, you know, drugstore foundation, super cheap, it's cruelty free, like all good things supposedly. So I'm curious to see how this ends up wearing throughout the day. But aside from those few little claims or facts on Wet n Wild, I guess, I really don't know too much about the actual claims of this foundation. So let's go ahead, let's hop on over to Wet n Wild's website and then we can read about the product and become more well informed. So like I said, this is the Wet n Wild CoverAll Cream Foundation, or Crème Foundation if I want to feel fancy. This will set you back $3.99 for a tube of 1 fluid ounce of foundation. It only comes in 6 shades ranging from fair on over to medium/tan. The description: acne scars, dark spots, under eye circles? We've got you covered! This cream makeup is going to blend seamlessly for all day wear, and its flawless, lightweight formula provides buildable, medium to full coverage that evens out the skin tone and conceals imperfections. It's got absorbing powders in it that's gonna keep you looking matte and getting rid of excess oils, leaving behind a soft satin matte finish. And to reiterate, the claims are all day wear, medium to full coverage, lightweight, satin matte finish, and then science to brighten and hydrate the skin. Sounds good to me. Sounds like all things that I would enjoy having on my face. So let's go ahead, let's sing the song together, and then we can go ahead and start putting this on my face. You go, boys. You go. Let's test, hot mess or the best. You guys zoomed in so you can see all of my emotions nice and close up. Seriously. I don't know why that hit me so hard last night. Okay. I mean, it doesn't help that I'm still like semi-sick, but okay. So my typical spiel here, I do use a primer when I test out a foundation just because. I'm so sorry. I've tried explaining this a million times, and there will always be people that hate me for it, and there will always be people that support me for it. So I can't win, unfortunately. I also do blind myself here by making sure that I wear my glasses for these reviews for the fellow glasses wearers of the world out there, so that we can see how the foundation performs underneath our glasses pads and where our glasses tend to touch our face throughout the day. So, do you have to like shake this? Some tube foundations you do. Aw, yay, thanks Wet n Wild. Good old safety seal. It's a pretty big hole. Isn't that what we all said? But okay, I guess that's the squeezy tube for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and squirt some of this out. I don't know, that was probably like plenty for my whole face, no? Ooh. Clearly a thick foundation, as I expected, you know, standing up on the finger there, not drip dropping down. You guys a little too close, there we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on half of my face, or some of it on half of my face anyways. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I got way too much there, so I used about half of that. And just for funsies, I'm gonna use a brush to apply this on this half of my face so we can see how this does. It just kind of smells like foundation, honestly. But, oh, hello, little brush hair. And by little, it's a big one. It does have a slightly moisturizing feel going on, you know, that slight cooling feeling or effect. I mean, it looks like it blended out easily enough, right? It was a pretty light coverage though, right? Maybe it's a little more coverage, but there you go. That's the difference. Before I attempt to build that up, I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of this on this half of my face. And for this half, for our kicks and giggles this morning, I am going to go ahead and blend this out with a sponge just to see how application differs, if at all. And I think it does. Surprisingly enough, I feel like the sponge is giving a bit fuller coverage, no? Maybe I just have a few less emotions on this side of my face that I'm trying to cover. They're tricky things, emotions. They're real tricky. Even at 26, I'm still trying to figure it out. So, yeah. I like the sponge side a lot better with that foundation, right? I think it gave a better coverage, a more even coverage. Yeah, I'm gonna say sponge is the way to go here. I'm just gonna try and even everything out with a bit more foundation. That big hole makes things. Let's get crazy. Let's get nuts. So I'm just gonna put this everywhere. Oh my god. Going for a full coverage today, apparently. Here we go. Alright, there we go. So that definitely was able to build up and even out and everything. I think it looks really nice so far. It does feel lightweight, like it feels like I'm wearing a foundation, but a very lightweight one. But considering the amount of coverage that it was able to give, like, it feels real nice. You can see it like covered up redness and whatnot on my forehead. It kind of concealed dark circles. I didn't try like extra hard to cover those up. So let's see, we'll do a little impromptu covering of these. Let's try and cover up these emotion slugs underneath my eyes. Does anyone else imagine that? Like you've just got a dark black slug or a leech just right underneath the eyeballs. It's real cute. Zapping you of all life and emotions. Making sure the world knows it. There, did that help out? I feel like it did. Gosh, that just blends like real nice, right? Yeah, I like it anyways. And I just think, you know, it looks good in my nose pores and everything. Like, not too shabby, Wet n Wild. Not too shabby. Looks good with vision too. All right, checks across the board. I'm liking this so far. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put on the rest of my makeup. I am testing out a couple other products today, so it's going to be a while until I come back and everything, but I will look much better than I do now, much more put together. It is currently 9:52 in the morning. It'll probably be about an hour or so before I check in with you guys again, but in any case, I will be back in just a second here on YouTube land. Ready? Ding! Alright, here comes the sun. I feel like getting ready so far, it's been like one of those days where like I just can't get my bra hooks done and everything behind me. Like, do we all have those moments? I don't know, I feel like the universe is just saying, bras off for Naruto! How American did I sound there? Naruto. Naruto! Okay, I'm letting way too much of my nerd flag fly. It is what it is. Like I think I said, I am testing out a mascara and a lipstick today as well, but yeah, here it is. I think things look pretty good. I mean, I can already tell this is going to be not so great under the nose pads, but overall, I mean, it's got a nice satiny matte finish, I think, like it said it would. And overall, I mean, I think it's looking nice so far. It doesn't look like too settled into my pores or anything. Yeah. There it is. In terms of the flashback for my flash photography users out there, it definitely does have a bit of a flashback. I do think it looks quite pale, even though the shade match does seem pretty decent in real life here. Other than that, I feel like it looks pretty darn flawless on camera, so I have got a day in front of me here. I am going to get breakfast slash brunch, I guess, with my friends Carmen and Jacob, and then we are going to see a movie. And then after that, I've just got a couple errands that I need to run, you know, go to Target and grocery store, that sort of a thing. Then after that, I've just gotta edit a video tonight. So that is that. It will be a day for sure, and I will be sure to check in with you guys at a few hour-ish intervals so that we can see how this foundation is hanging in there. Hopefully it does a good job, but hey, only time will tell. In any case, I'll just see you all very soon here on YouTube land. Bye! Hark, Blotterazzi gods, please come down from the heavens and shine your blotting light on me. Except don't do lights. I'm hot enough already. Oh Lord, you guys. I'm so sweaty. Why? I mean, I'm a sweaty person, but my goodness. Do you like see the beads of sweat? I need help immediately. Before I can think of anything else. I am woman though, hear me roar as I carry all of my groceries and belongings up the stairs. Because like, why take multiple trips when you can do it all at once, right? I mean, that's the kind of person I am. I mean, do you see this thing like starting to, you know when it's curly. It's a workin'. It's a me, a sweaty. It really wasn't funny. I'm just like that overheated right now. Whew. All right, can we actually take a proper look at the foundation now? Yeah, here it is, you guys. As you can see, it has definitely faded a little bit, but I'm surprised it has not faded more than this. I mean, definitely under my glasses, I could tell throughout the day that it's not surviving. But like, my highlighter is still shining from the heavens at the moment, so like, I think things are surprisingly hanging in there. I mean, if you want me to be like completely honest, which I always am, like I'm not just shocked right now, I'm astonished. I don't know what it is about Target, but I feel like right at their checkout, and I mean even maybe it's just because like it's cold outside so they've got their heaters on right at the entrances, but like when I'm standing there at checkouts, like be it at the grocery store, Target, whatever, I'm like dripping. Like I was fine until I got to the conveyor belt, and then it's just like shower. It is very uncomfortable. Because that was happening and I was like dabbing at my forehead, like trying to collect the sweat without like disturbing anything, I definitely noticed that like I had foundation on my hands and I was like, oh my god, I look like a fool, surely. I'm sure I do. Not only am I profusely sweating, but now apparently my foundation is coming off in bulks and patches too. But apparently it's fading quite gracefully so far, at least I think so. I mean, you guys can definitely tell me if you think otherwise, but like, I am astonished, as I said. There's that check-in out of the way, now on with the rest of my day, and I will see you all in a few hours here, very soon here on YouTube land. Bye! Alright, hello everyone, super quick check-in here. It's been about half an hour since I last checked in with you all. I just got done eating dinner. I checked in right before I ate dinner, and I am starting to feel the slightest bit oily. I don't think I look oily, but I did feel like it was time to do a blotting sheet. So just so you all can see, I mean, do you see, like, I've got like a slight sheen going. I just figured I should do this on camera. Okay, so far it doesn't look like anything came off. Okay, a little bit came off of my nose there. But honestly, not bad, right? How did I get lipstick on my cheek though? That's the real question. So yeah, just a super quick check-in here. I just wanted to blot with you guys, but I'm gonna go ahead and get on with my night, finish editing a video, and then I will be back to check in with you and give you my final thoughts here on YouTube land. Alright, hello everyone, good evening. It is the end of the night here. It is currently just about 12:15 in the eve morn. It's basically 1/4 midnight. There we go. I have not been doing anything vlog-worthy since getting home and like doing all my check-ins and everything. I mean, it was just basically a little bit of food prep, like cleaning off veggies and fruits and stuff, unpacking groceries, unpacking the stuff I bought at Target, eating dinner, feeding the cats, clipping the cat's claws, doing dishes, like really not interesting stuff, and then editing a video. By the time this goes up, that will definitely also be up. It's my best and worst of beauty for the month if you want to watch that. But yeah, and then also going through the comments on my first mukbang. Nope, mukbang, right? I don't know why I have such a hard time saying mukbang instead of mukbang. I don't know. Either way, I just posted my first mukbang. I'll get it eventually. And I mean, I knew it was gonna be polarizing, but the comments those types of videos garner. But in any case, here we go. Here is my face. You wanna see it close up? I think we're doing good, you guys. I mean, not perfect. Obviously, very obviously. I have had to blow my nose a few times tonight because I'm on the tail end of my sickness here. So my nose area is pretty faded at this point of the night, but I've also had this on for a long time today, you guys. What, it's been like close to 14 hours now, over 14 hours now, so keep that in mind too, but it's definitely still there. It's faded, but not in like a horrendously patchy, nasty way, right? I think the deciding factors, as always, let's get on into my pause rating system here. If you're new to my channel or you need me to reiterate, pause is the system that I came up with to rate products. I've got P for price, A for application, W for wear, and then S for shade range. Price, I think people want me to do like, is it worth it for the price? And for this one, I mean, it's $3.99, right? If I'm remembering correctly, $4 for an ounce of foundation. Yeah, like totally worth it. I have to give this a 5 on my scale of 0 to 5 here for my P. A for application. I think it was easy, you know, I definitely think that the sponge did a lot better and everything, but overall application was easy, it blended out nicely, I was able to build it up and everything, so I have to give it a 5 for application. The wear wasn't perfect, but I do think it did a really pretty dang good job. I feel pretty comfortable giving this a 4, you guys, I really do. And then for shade range, not a good shade range. Really not good. A 2? I'll give it a 2. So what is that, 5, 10, 14, a 16 out of 20? It's a 4 out of 5. You know, I honestly, like, this seems to be a great foundation. Like, it really did hang in for the most part. It's lightweight, very comfy to wear, easy to apply, and it's super affordable. It's cruelty-free at the drugstore and everything. Like, great across the board there. The thing that really brings it down, I would say, is the shade range. So that is unfortunate, especially because it's not like this is a new product or anything, at least not that I know of. I feel like it's been out for quite a while now. It would be great if Wet n Wild expanded the range of colors that they provided, but other than that, I'm delighted. I'm really happy with the way that this wore today and just overall how it's looking and everything. Oh yeah, and I wanted to say, like, with the pause rating system, you know, it's like, should you get your paws on it? Ha 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 ha. I'm gonna go to bed now. But yeah, as always, I just hope the video was helpful and or enjoyable for you guys in seeing whether or not this is a foundation that you are going to want to check out for yourself. If it was, please do go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more content from me in the future. I would love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!